something about your research interest, because I just saw like your research interest, multi-criteria decision making, and fuzzy optimization. Can you just tell something about your research areas?
Yes, in my research, when I did my master's, so I have applied some fuzzy algorithms to analyze some of the uh, problems, like some alternative selections. Like suppose there are many vendors who are supplying the particular materials. So which vendor is most effective and more economical to give a order and to use that products raw materials to make the products. So based on that difficulties, to address that difficulties, I used the fuzzy algorithm along with the multi-criteria decision making, so that some of the problems has been solved. Then when I did my PhD, that time I have got some challenge, like that some coal mines, underground coal mines, the miners are facing a lot of problems like occupational health and their safety issues. So how the coal miners, those are working under the grounds, so how their occupational disorders like some muscles disorder, then eye problems, then they are staying far away from the urban area, and they are staying alone. They are not staying with the family. So that stress, how mental stress will be erased and that eliminated, how their cataract problems, eye problems will be eliminated. So that survey I have done, what are the problems related to occupational health as well as the safety, that problems are addressed first, then how to mitigate based on the fuzzy algorithm along with multi-criteria decision making approach. I have tried 4 to 5 case study, and that case study has been published in reputed journals internationally. Then that part I have done in my PhD. After that, also some nature learning algorithms that I have applied in different problem solving areas, like some of the machine parameters optimization, and how the quality has to be improved during the machining without hampering the productivity. And if you want to increase the productivity, then it ultimately the quality will be hampered. So how you will combine together without hampering the quality, how productivity will be more, and without hampering the productivity, how quality will be more. So to make it a converged decision, so some optimization, nature inspired optimization algorithm has been developed, and that has been proposed to address the problems. So these are the number of papers I have been published, and that is available in online. And my students also supporting in this regard, and they are doing also the work along with me in collaboration in my laboratory. So that is a part of research during my professional career, as well as the teaching and learning also.
Yes, that's wonderful, sir, because the book you just mentioned, it is not like just you picked up an algorithm and you started working on it, but you identified the problems that are being faced by the people around you, and you have used your algorithm for that. That was actually a very good thing, because most of the times what we do nowadays in the research, it's like it is only limited to the research level implementation. We say, okay, this is an algorithm, this can work, and this are the outputs. But we don't try to, most of them don't try to implement it at the practical level for the people. This is somewhere lacking in India. But
Exactly.
but your project is like you have done it for the people. That's really an amazing thing. And then you're also guiding, as you were telling, the students are working under you. You are guiding MTech students. You are guiding PhD students. So, what are the current areas they are working now? You're the students working under you, or the resource scholars working under you.
Now, actually, my students, they are working in the area of end of life of the products. Suppose washing machine that have been used by the consumer or the customer for a time period like 5 years or 10 years or 12 years. After that, that product will not be used at the consumer level. So how that end of the life products will be utilized, recycled or reusable. So in that area, my two students that are working. Besides this, reverse logistic supply chain management, in that area also one of the student is working. Then and some another weld bead geometry optimization, because suppose in MIG metal inert gas welding process, there are different parameters, controllable factors like welding speed and the current voltage. So different level of values are there. So at what optimized value of different parameters you will set, then the strength of the welding product will be increased. Like suppose high yield strength you will get and high tensile strength of the product, because welding everybody will do. But at what parameter setting you will get a very good quality strength of the product, welding product. So that is the one challenging area. So one of my student is also doing in that area. Today morning he came to my chamber, and some doubts he has asked, and he got the clarification. Again, he is doing their work. So like that, the work is going on. This is my the work what is going on presently.
Yeah, that's wonderful, sir. And again, like even the students also working on you, you are really identifying the problems around the problem statements that we call in a more precise way, and you're working on it. And sir, yes, one more thing when the students are working, sorry, they are doing either MTech, PhD. One more thing that is important is publication of research. So, would you like to just give some tips for writing a good research paper and getting it published in good journal?
Sorry, what actually? Perhaps.
Writing research papers, I was asking about some few tips for writing, how to write a research paper so that uh, it gets, it gets published in a good journal also.
Actually, to publish a good paper in reputed journals, some of the criteria has to be followed. The criteria are like that. The body text of the manuscript that should be designed in such a way that the readers they will clearly get the what you are trying to address. That must be there, along with what emerging issues are there. That issues, if you are taking into the consideration, based on that solution, if you are inciting and if you are addressing, then that must be published in a reputed journals. Besides that, also some of the literatures you have to check on and up to date. What are the past literatures that has been published, and how much extent that area of research is up to date, and what the further future scope that will be extended, that need to be also pre-study before doing or before writing any manuscript. So these are the criteria. If you look at into the consideration while writing the manuscript, then definitely it will publish in a very good journal.
Yes, so that were really very good tips, and I'm really going to forward it to my students also. And so, how about patents? Because they're at the UG and the PG level, if we see the awareness regarding the patents is very. So, what can be done to increase awareness and the interest among the students to register for patents?
Patent is another type of protection, right to protection or protection right. If if you have a new idea and new things in your minds, and that will be converted into the product, commercial product or some useful things, and that will be patented, and that patent product has to be protected by the intellectual property rights. So that is, government has some IPR cell. You will send to your the patenting proposal along with the how you have made, along with some claims and that address, that things you will send to there. Then that if it is possible, if it is well addressed, then that definitely it will be protected in your name. And that IPR cell, and it is a very good document and very good product that will be in the name of your PI. Then that will be withstand with some time limit of period, like 10 years it will be protected, or 15 years it will be protected in your name, like that patenting. But I have not applied till now. I have also the dreams to get some patents from the government of India or any other abroad agency.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So, but yes, sir. And now you're working as a professor. So, what changes do you find in the engineering stream? The time when you studied and now when you are working as a professor. So, what changes do you find?
Actually, now 21st century is very fast moving and very changing environment is there, and very competency is also there. So in order to meet that challenges and competency, you have to adopt some new things, new idea, along with some new learning experience that should be beyond the syllabus, what the syllabus engineering is there, and the students what they are studying. Beyond that, also some of the knowledge is required to compete in the changing environment. So that's why I always motivate to the students, my students, not only you restrict with your subjects, you also try to develop your skills, like soft skills or some ethical skills, along with some competency, and that you should always try to handle the multitask ability. So like that, in that area, if you improve, then definitely you will get in success now in this competitive environment. But earlier, what happens, the peoples and the students, they are focusing about their syllabus study. So that syllabus study, they are not only they are very studious about the study, but they are unable to communicate the problems what is there to the higher authority or in industry peoples and the colleagues. So that soft skill along with some technical skills, nowadays it is very, very essential. So that in that area, I always motivated to my students, UG level students, beside the study also, how what the knowledge you got during your study, how that will be implemented successfully, how it will be communicated to the higher authority or your colleagues in the industry. That is very, very important. So you should develop your soft skills and the attitude, the characters, the ethics, and the personality, as well as the self-confidence. These are the characters, these are the characteristics are highly essential for today's changing world.
Yes, so they are highly essential. So earlier it was like you just study your subject, you pass, and you can have a good career. But nowadays, yes, there are a lot of other skills. You need programming skills, you need soft skills, and a lot many skills that are being tested when you go for a job. And there, yes, well, it is said that an educator is a continuous learner. We have to continuously keep on learning.
Yes, learning is a continuous process, and there is no age bound or age restriction or gender inequality. Learning is a continuous process, and if you learn more and more, you will get some new things. Your brain will be developed, your thinking will be developed. So, learning is a continuous process.
Yes, so learning is a continuous process, and when we are educators, we have to continuously keep on like updating and continuously learning what new is coming to us, because you must have experienced the changes in the syllabus that are happening, and we have to keep on adapting ourselves to that. Like earlier, if we see like some 5 to 6 years ago, subjects like IoT, cloud computing, and all this were not included in the engineering syllabus. But now these subjects are in every branch of engineering.
Yes, yes.
Nearly everyone is studying it. So we have to study that first, and then only we are able to teach the students all those subjects.
Yes, yes, that was also the challenge for the induction teachers. Those are newly appointed for various universities as well as some colleges. So they have to adopt the knowledge also, the changing system, the new things, what is coming now after COVID, everything's are going on in online mode. So usually in at that time, my time, the teachers are getting the fear to open the computer, and they are not able to address the things through the virtual mode. So now the challenges and the things are changed in 21st century. Everything are in virtual mode. The teaching learning process also going on, and the new algorithms, new learning, new processes like the Internet of Things, the programs, and the machine learnings. These are coming into the applications are also very much useful in today's product as well as the services. So the teachers are also being updated to the new technologies along with the new programs like subjects. Then only they are able to teach the students. So students are also so the teachers, they are attending various trainings, how they will get the and how they will develop themselves to teach the students. So that is also a continuous process. It is going on different conferences, attending different symposia, different attending short-term courses. That is going on and organized by the government as well as the university level also.
Yes, so that's wonderful, sir. And sir, basically, I would like to know, like you were talking some of the challenges that you in the education field that you were telling, but in your life, in your career, there must be some kind of challenges that you have faced. So, sir, what were those challenges?
Actually, in my life, the challenges are during my study, the challenges are the finance challenge. And that time, I very much struggled to get money to get the admission and to deposit the fees, semester fees, and to stay in a hostel and like that. Because in earlier just I was telling to you, I belongs to a middle class, lower middle class family. But now I think I must give the thank to the governments who has given a lot of initiative like scholarship programs. So the students are easily the young childs, those are meritorious. They are getting the scholarship in different agencies and different schemes. Now that type of financial burden, financial hurdles are not in nowadays. What I feel I am looking to every students, my students, that type of problems are not there. The problem is here nowadays, the students, the learning interest is somewhere lagging, learning interest of the students. That time in our time, the students are, those are getting admission, they are seriously studying and they are trying to know something new and how they will implement their mind is always thinking like that. But nowadays, the students, most of the students, somewhere the lack of interest is there. So I always trying to motivate my students. What is the problem? Why you are not attending the classes regularly? What behind the problems you address clearly? You tell me, then only I will give some suggestion. I will motivate to you so that your career, your progress will be more. So that part, still some of the students are refused to tell their problems. They are feeling shy to tell something to the teachers. Like that, these are the challenge. So this need to be make some policy or make some strategy how to mitigate these things and to encourage the students for making the learning experience as well as making the interest towards the study.
You're so well said, sir, because these are some of the challenges, in fact, we are facing. It is very difficult to make them sit continuously for some 2 to 3 hours to attend the class and do all the activities, do all the assignments. In fact, in engineering, we have a lot too many things to do besides the classes. So it is sometimes very difficult to get the students to concentrate and to
Yes,
learn.
yes.
It is becoming difficult. Really, it is becoming difficult nowadays to handle the present generation. And sir, like, yes, you had a very good career and you are now the professor. Which is throughout your life, you must be having some people who must have inspired you. And as you were telling about the challenges that you have faced in life, so there must be people who have supported you in your good times, bad times, whatever it may be. So who were those people, sir, who have inspired you and who have supported you to reach till here?
From my childhood, when I in secondary education, in that time I always uh, think about the life of the Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and his background and his childhood and how his success is there and how he becomes the president of India and how his journey of success is there. That story actually inspired to me a lot. So from that I got the conclusion, the uh, the food or the money is not a every matter to success. The money is not the everything. If you work hard dedicatedly and if you have honesty and sincerity, then definitely you will get success in future. So that hard working, honesty as well as sincerity is the three parameters which makes the success in my life.
It's so wonderful, sir. In fact, yes, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam is a role model for many of them. And sir, can you tell about some of your future goals, some long-term or short-term goals that you must have made for yourself?
Uh, Actually, every day for me, the every day is very important. I have not dreamed to make a big person or like a such type of big goal. But yes, I have a goal to become a successful teacher or professor in uh, uh, and how I will contribute to the nations, how I will build a successful student who will make the new India, who will participate as a member of the new India. That's my goal. And so I always telling to the students, the getting a good score is not a good person or not you become a rich person. The humanity is the humanity as well as the good character is very, very important along with your study. So that also you, if a society, if a society will become good, then ultimately the village becomes good, and the council will, the NSC will become good. Then ultimately the district, along likewise, finally our India will become a very good country. So like that, in that regard, I am trying also to make to ignite the students' mind to how the behavior, the human behavior along with the human attitude will be developed so that they become a good human beings.
Yes, sir. Very well said, sir. That is what even I believe that firstly we are humans and we should work on making good human beings. Not like we are in an engineering college, we should not be thinking of making good engineers. We should be thinking of making them good human beings. When a person becomes a good human being, the rest of the things they just follow. And well, rightly as said by you, we should try to change ourselves. Not we should not be thinking of changing the whole world. Just change ourselves, and yes, if everyone starts changing himself, so automatically the world is going to change, and that was really good.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah, sir. And thank you very much, sir. It was really a good interaction, and yes, Kali Charan sir has also.
Very
And
nice, very nice,
Thank you,
very
sir.
nice. And the real thing, he struggled a lot of things, and but he not defeat for the obstacles. He always fight for the obstacle, and he win the race. And I wishes from the core of my heart and from the team that you will achieve more in your life.
Thank you, sir, for inviting me in such a beautiful platform as a guest speaker. And I heartily thanks to my elder brother, Dr. Kalicharan Ratha. With his request, actually, I have got the opportunity to stay in this platform. So I must thanks to Madam Kuresi along with Ratha sir for giving me the opportunity to address something in my uh, minds. Okay, thank you.
thank you, sir.
Our always Dr. Chitresan sir, our this group when I entered, I have gone through this and we discussed, and we will first thankful to the founder of IDYM, this yes community or the group who is always trying. He is always trying with the positiveness that how we will get a good nation with a positive thought, and everybody can get a something from the inspired persons like you and all so many speakers we are going to arrange in future also. So from the busy schedule also, it's our my request to you also. Please support this IDUM Foundation, right?
Okay,
So that
okay,
we can able to communicate and give certain things right to the society, so that our new generation can able to learn and can get motivate and can able to stand themselves with a full confidence, so that our nation can drive in a right direction in future.
sir. Definitely, I will contribute for this platform to ignite the young minds
Yes.
and their dreams. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
And sir, as said by you, as you will work to ignite the young minds, yes, IDYM is igniting trends of young mind foundation. So this is what IDYM means. And of course, like Kali Charan sir was talking about, yes, it has a tagline, step towards the self-reliant India. And Ravi Shankar sir is a great visionary leader who
Yes.
always says nation first. And he
Yes.
has been doing a lot of work. And yes, beyond education is again a series. And one more thing, let me tell you, this this series of Beyond Education started from 7th November 2022, and today it is 7th February 2022. Until now, we have finished 100 speakers.
Yeah.
Good,
Very
good.
nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
Yes, we have finished 100 speakers till now. And thank you. Firstly, special gratitude to the founder of IDY Group of Companies, Ravi Shankar sir, for his efforts in bringing all of us together, giving all of us a chance to share our stories, our success stories to all with the whole world. And of course, thanks to all the speakers who have joined, and all the also the co-hosts, the other persons who have hosted the show, and the persons working behind the screen, Dinalakmi and Dinapal.
Yes.
So thank you everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
And the sir will come in our upcoming conference also.
Okay, okay. I will attend.
Okay.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you,
Namaste,
sir.
madam. Namaste.
Namaste.